Debt Redemption Texas Debt Relief.
Well, the pandemic has affected many people financially and has made debt problems worse. But here with help is Tim Wilkins with Debt Redemption Texas Debt Relief. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Denise.
Let's talk about debt redemption in San Antonio and how they help Texans with their debt problems.
Well, we're really proud to be a San Antonio headquartered company that specializes in helping people with high interest credit card debt, personal loans, and we offer a number of programs like traditional credit counseling and also debt negotiation, which is an actual forgiveness of a large portion of your principal balance, which is the help so many people need. They're not getting the long-term solutions they used to from creditors during the pandemic. And the short-term solutions are very temporary, like a lot of other people's jobs and unemployment benefits have been as well. So we're all trying to find a way to work better to get people through these tough times.
And I can imagine when someone looks at their debt and it's tens of thousands of dollars, they may think there's no way out. But what options do they have to eliminate that high interest debt?
Well, and that is the thing. You sit down at the table, you lay your bills out, and you say, I don't know how we're going to make the minimum monthly payments this month. And, you know, they're not giving the debt consolidation loans they used to because they've really tightened the lending standards. It used to even take very high credit scores to do that. But now there are ways through our credit counseling program that doesn't require a new loan, and also through the debt negotiation, through those reductions in the principal balance. And that just doesn't kind of reduce the amount that you owe. It also could reduce the amount of time it takes to resolve that debt, and especially the monthly cost of making that resolution of that debt.
And you've brought some graphs to kind of display what you're talking about. This one is talking about total cost. Can you explain that to us?
Now, by the time you tack on interest and fees and making those minimum monthly payments, you see that's a pretty high number. That's upwards of $100,000. Credit counseling, which is traditional for many people, you see that number. And look at how low that can be through resolving it through debt negotiation.
And talk about the time that it takes. Many people may think it'll never be away in their lifetime. Can you describe this graph to us about payoff time?
With that same $50,000 in high interest debt, you're looking just making minimums 25 years. If it doesn't feel like you're making a dent in your debt, that's why. With credit counseling, 6 years, which does give a sigh of relief. But with our debt negotiation programs, you're looking at 48 months, a lot of times 24 to 48 months to resolve that debt.
Wow, and one last graph that you brought is about monthly costs.
This is where it really makes the difference for people. Each month, how much do we have and how much can we afford to make these payments and get through this? With just minimums, $2,000 a month. You start looking at credit counseling, half of that with our program. But now with debt negotiation, you're looking at half or less with less time to resolve that, which is a huge sigh of relief in our programs. And that monthly cost is so important. And the advanced hardship program, if you qualify for that, that can make a big impact on your monthly cost.
And you've helped real people. So let's hear a testimonial from one of your clients.
For debt redemption, I was paying anywhere $3,500 or more. And as of today, I'm paying $1,900 a month. It would have taken me over 7 to 10 years to pay back my debt before debt redemption. And now I'm going to be able to do that in 2.5 years.
I am actually paying less since debt redemption is able to negotiate with my creditors. Don't wait. Don't put yourself through the stress. Contact debt redemption as soon as possible so that you can start living your life debt-free.
You heard it from her. That I know so many people facing debt issues want to get that help. So Tim, thank you so much for joining us with so many options. And I know our viewers want to get started eliminating their debt. So here's the deal. You can get a free no obligation phone or office consultation when you call the number on your screen. That number is 210-503-1099. You can also text that number. And as a special offer for WOAI viewers, be one of the first 50 to fill out the form at debtredemption.com/WOAI, and you'll receive a free copy of Debt Redemption Budgeting Guide. Again, call that number. It's 210-503-1099 or visit debtredemption.com/WOAI.